He was the bearded Swede who made millions cry with just a guitar and his voice. In 2017, Chris Kläfford stunned his home country by winning Swedish Idol with a breathtaking version of Imagine. 2 years later, he did it again, this time on America's Got Talent, moving an entire audience to tears and racking up over 30 million views in weeks. But behind the viral fame came exhaustion, creative pressure, and one big question: could he turn a reality show moment into a lasting career? Today, in 2025, Chris Kläfford has done exactly that. On his own terms. Chris Kläfford was born in 1989 in the small Swedish town of Ramsberg. He spent his teens strumming his guitar in bars, singing to a handful of locals, dreaming of something bigger. He auditioned for Idol Sverige multiple times, starting all the way back in 2009, but didn't break through until 8 years later. When he finally returned in 2017, everything clicked. His heartfelt rendition of John Lennon's Imagine melted the judges, and his victory single, Treading Water, shot straight up the streaming charts. Within a year, he was headlining a 50-show national tour, proof that a guy from a bar band could become one of Sweden's biggest voices. But Chris wasn't done yet. In 2019, he took a massive leap, auditioning for America's Got Talent. His performance, the same song that changed his life once before, Imagine. Only this time, it reached the world. Howie Mandel smashed the golden buzzer, the crowd erupted, and the video exploded online. Tens of millions of views in a matter of weeks. When the competition moved forward, Chris did something bold. He ditched the safe route of covers and started performing his own songs. Something Like Me, Cold at the Altar, and the emotional If Not With You for You. The judges were divided. Brad Paisley called him something else, while Simon Cowell questioned the choice to leave covers behind. But Chris stood firm, saying later, "I wanted to play my own music and show who I was." That authenticity carried him to the semifinals, top 10 overall, and turned the soulful Swede into a global name. America's Got Talent changed everything. Overnight, Chris Kläfford's YouTube subscribers and Spotify streams skyrocketed. By 2025, he's gained over 1.7 million followers worldwide and continues to grow his audience far beyond Scandinavia. He followed up with singles like Chasing Heartaches and Be All Right, earning radio play in both Sweden and abroad. In 2023, he released his debut full-length album, Maybe It's Just Me, showcasing a warm blend of folk, rock, and country influences. Then, in February 2025, came the next big step, his second album, What I'm Running From. This time, he didn't release it under a major label. Instead, he launched his own, HoxFord Records. A bold move that gave him creative control and ownership of his work. Today, Chris Kläfford is not just a singer. He's a businessman and a storyteller in full command of his art. His 2025 record continues that rich, emotional style he's known for, now wrapped in a leaner country rock sound. Critics praise his songwriting maturity, and fans pack venues across Europe. His current tour, 10 open-air concerts across Sweden, is almost completely sold out. Financially, the independence pays off too. By keeping his label and partnering with Universal only for distribution, Chris holds on to both the rights and the profits, a hybrid model that many modern artists envy. He's also become a Spotify staple, appearing on international playlists for Americana and rock, and now has over 220,000 Spotify followers. Not bad for a small-town guitarist who once couldn't even get past Idol auditions. Kläfford's rise mirrors a bigger trend: Scandinavian artists stepping onto the global stage. Sweden has long been a pop powerhouse, from ABBA and Roxette to Avicii and Zara Larsson, but Chris represents a new kind of export. He's not chasing radio hits, he's exporting emotion. After AGT, he said he received messages from people in countries I didn't even know existed. And he's inspired others too, like teen musician Oscar Stembridge, who later followed his footsteps onto America's Got Talent. By blending Swedish sincerity with Americana soul, Chris has built a sound that feels both local and global, a reminder that music speaks every language. But fame isn't free. In late 2023, after months of non-stop touring, Chris Kläfford hit a breaking point. He posted on Instagram that he was canceling shows and stepping back due to burnout. He explained that he'd pushed through illness, a bad cold that turned into complete exhaustion. Fans flooded him with messages of support, and Chris responded with honesty and humility. "I hope you understand, and that we all look forward to seeing each other next year." That openness only made fans love him more. It also highlighted a truth about post-talent show life. Staying relevant means constant pressure, and not everyone survives it. Chris did because he slowed down, took care of himself, and refocused on why he started making music in the first place. When asked how he handles judgment, he laughed, "If 5 out of 10 people think you're good, that's already a great start. There will always be more out there who do." That calm self-awareness might be the key to his longevity. By 2025, Chris Kläfford is balancing fame with freedom. He's releasing his own albums, touring across Europe, and hinting at plans to finally break deeper into the US market. His 2025 summer tour has been described as country tones with a Scandinavian heart, and critics agree he's never sounded more confident. Every show still includes that haunting version of Imagine, the song that started it all, but these days it's surrounded by a set list of his own creations. It's a fitting metaphor. He began by reimagining someone else's song, and now he's writing his own story. Chris Kläfford's journey, from smoky Swedish bars to the bright lights of Hollywood, is more than a talent show success story. It's a story of authenticity. He stood on one of the world's biggest stages and refused to just copy others. He risked singing his own songs even when it cost him votes, and years later that decision still defines him. He's proof that viral fame fades, but truth in art endures. That you can come from a tiny town, face burnout, rebuild, and still fill arenas with nothing but your voice and your heart. So where is Chris Kläfford in 2025? He's right where he belongs, on stage, guitar in hand, singing his songs for fans who believe in him not because of a show, but because of who he is. And that might just be the greatest prize of all.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.